Sorry about that noise. Okay, I think this time we're on. Just give me a second. It's not working. Nothing's working right today, but I think this time we're going to be on. Okay, looks like, yeah, we might be on. Let's see if this will work. Okay, that's good. Minimize that. Get the chat up. Yeah. Sorry guys, we'll be right on, and I apologize for all this. Not audio issues, video issues, all right.
The Radical. Fundamental principles of freedom, rational self-interest, and individual rights. This is the Yaron Brook Show.
All right, people. I apologize. There was a kind of a disaster there. Basically, not my fault this time. All the technical problems I've had. This time, it's not me. It was this service that I use called Restream, and they are just, I don't know, this service has gone nuts, and I couldn't get the video to work, on YouTube, couldn't get it to work on Facebook. It kind of worked, but it's working now, and anyway, Restream's working on a solution. Hopefully, next time we won't have to go through all this, so I apologize. And I apologize for all that noise in the beginning. Didn't have something muted. It was not heavy construction in my living room. And of course, I'm not in my living room, so it wouldn't be heavy construction in my living room anyway. So let's see. I think we've got, let me just clean up the windows here because I've opened up like 50,000 windows to try to deal with all this crap. I think I can close. No, I think I need that open. I need this open. If you want to ask any questions today, Super Chat is available, so Super Chat is online. Let's see, I've also got, I can see the comments on Facebook, Connor Bailey. All right, and those of you on the podcast, I apologize for all this. I will, maybe we can have it cleaned up before it goes up. All right, there we go. I think we're now all set. Good. Yes, somebody mentioned that if we had capitalism, these technical problems wouldn't happen because, you know, you'd all be seeing a live hologram of me in real time, and we would be, 50, 100 years more advanced than we are right now in terms of the kind of technology that we would have available to us. So, again, my apologies. Hopefully, none of you sat by the computers just waiting for this. But hoping you have a great weekend. And I am going to plunge right into it. I mean, the topic today is really the defense of capitalism. And I mentioned this yesterday on the show. But I'm seeing more and more and more attacks on capitalism. And I'm not talking about the attacks on capitalism come from the typical left, Occupy Wall Street and everything like that. Those have always existed. Although I will say this about Occupy Wall Street. When Occupy Wall Street was at its peak, the media was not particularly friendly to them, and there was a lot of criticism of Occupy Wall Street from many people Oh, I have my. There you go. Thanks for telling me about my headphones. A lot of people criticized it, and it was a lot of people made fun of it, and it wasn't mainstream. It was considered this crazy radical left-wing kind of movement that even the left did not take full ownership over. But I think what's happened since then is that those ideas, the ideas of Occupy Wall Street, have become mainstream. And that the positions that Occupy Wall Street has had is now standard positions within the Democratic Party and within the candidates for president, among the candidates for president of the Democratic Party. My view is the Democratic Party has moved significantly to the left, since Donald Trump has been elected. And I think that the American people are accepting of the left moving significant to the left because of what the right today represents and because of where Donald Trump has positioned us. But what I'm seeing today, more than anything else, is that people, I won't call people in business, people who have traditionally made an effort in defending capitalism, people who've obviously benefited enormously from whatever capitalism we might still have, or some of them might have benefited from the cronyism that exists today, but people in business, people in finance, are coming out not to defend capitalism, although they pretend they are, and they're not coming out kind of to say, we're not getting involved, which I think in the past they just stayed silent. They just stayed out of it. They just stayed away from the debate. What we're seeing today is them coming out and talking about the problems of capitalism, the issues related to capitalism, how capitalism needs to be reformed, how capitalism needs to be adjusted, how capitalism is failing America. And Ray Dalio, the CEO, the owner of the largest hedge fund in the world, the richest hedge fund guy in the world, has led the pack here, but everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. And again, I think what's happened is that the Occupy Wall Street, the 1%, the whole inequality debate, Thomas Piketty, have not only shifted the leftwards, dramatically leftwards, but they have also caused many in the business elite, if you will, of America to question the system as it is and to accept something that I don't think they accepted in the past, to accept that things like inequality are real problems, not fake problems, like I think it's a fake problem, but that it's a real problem. And to see the election of Donald Trump as the first signs of an uprising, a revolution against them, against the business elite, against those people, against the 1%, against the people. So not so much that Occupy Wall Street was the uprising against business, but it's the frustration of the working class, the frustration of the lower middle class and the middle class, the frustration of Trump voters with the economic system as it exists today that they see as a real threat. I mean, Ray Dalio constantly talks about class, a real class war, a real revolution. And I think that is shared by more and more and more of the business leadership in this country, the producers, the wealth generators, because they have seen now that they are being demonized not only by the Occupy Wall Street left, but now by Trump, who criticized and made fun of Wall Street throughout his campaign, by much of kind of Trump's base, which view them as part of the problem, which view what they consider, it isn't, but what they consider modern capitalism as much as the problem, what they view the current mixed economy as the problem, but they don't view it in terms of mixed economy. Donald Trump's base views capitalism as the problem. Free trade, not good. Companies deciding where to put their factories, which factories to close, which factories to open, and where to open them, not good. Capitalism, the essential features of capitalism, CEOs making those kind of decisions, not good. So you're seeing more and more CEOs of America's most successful companies, primarily in finance, not ignore the issue anymore, but actually come out on Ray Dalio's side and say, we need to fix the system. We need to alter the system. We need to fix and alter capitalism. We should not adopt socialism, they say, because socialism can't deliver the goods. But what we need to do is modify the current system